The shepherd is sitting by the haystack, hitting his poo drum with sticks. Fog surrounds him, covering Your Blood Runs Cold. He wears his boots on the wrong feet, and the footwear is too thin at the ankles. Your blood runs cold. He wears his...
From one Noah to another, I wish you well.
Stop pretending. I know that you're Leshy. It's you who's been kidnapping the villagers.
What are you talking about, Vasilisa?
The shepherd abruptly jumps up and backs into the fog. You don't have time to say a word before his stretched-out figure disappears into the tall trees. Looks like the village was built around barns. Makes it easier for the villagers to take grain and flour for their everyday needs. Here is where public hearings take place. It's quiet here now, except for the sounds of fir trees, nudging their dead relatives with furry branches. You tell a couple of kids to gather the village. The crowd soon gathers.
Why are you gathering here? To listen to that damned witch? Nonsense.
Hold on. Why should we leave at the mercy of the Leshy?
The peasants mumble in approval. You feel uneasy from dozens of eyes looking at you with a mix of expectation, contempt, and hope.
It's only recently that I've come to your village. It's clear that something is wrong here, and prayers won't help. I went searching for Galina.
You saved her. Thank you, Vasilisa.
You hear murmurs of approval from the crowd, as well as cries of gratitude.
The Forest Master is the one to blame. And he's hiding here, among you. That's why it's so easy for him to kidnap people. And I know who is to blame. They're waiting for what I say. Who among them is a Leshy? The Forest Master lives among you. That's why you can't beat back the trees. That's why people go missing so often. Your shepherd, Philemon, with no eyebrows and with the Leshy's belt, is waiting for you to curse each other.
You search the crowd and see that the shepherd is here. A couple of men grab him by his belt and drag him to the center of the crowd. Philemon tries to fight, but then grows soft. You take the book and get ready to bind him with Zagavers, but he raises his eyes, and you see that they have turned black. The changeling Leshy easily shrugs off his captors. A strong wind picks up, and the shepherd's figure stretches out, becomes transparent, and vanishes in the swirling fog. Otherworldly laughter is heard from the forest. The frightened villagers scatter to their homes. You clutch your book tighter and run after the Leshy.
Wait, Vasilisa. I saw everything. Still can't believe my eyes. I want to help. Philemon, run that way. I may help you with something else. There is this thing.
Talk faster. I don't need you in the woods. You will only get yourself killed.
A wonder-working icon will come in handy to you. I blamed God for all of this, wanted to punish him. And I hid it nearby.
I will take, if I have time.
You step onto a southern Nemzia field. Suddenly, your way is blocked by evil spirits. These must be Philemon's helpers. On an old stump covered with mushrooms, you find an icon the hunter was telling you about. The frame has begun to rot, and the icon itself has gunshot marks on it. The face of the saint looks at you with reproach, as if it was you who shot it. You quickly hide the icon in the bag. The raven appears as if out of nowhere. It lands on an old cross and stares at you. The forest rustles around you. The wind disperses the fog, and for the first time in a while, you see the night sky. The raven's eyes flash red in the forest darkness.
It turned out to be a shepherd, not a mother-in-law, not a plowman. Carr, carr. It's good that you found him. It will be easier to defeat him. He's afraid of you.
Yes, but where is he? How will we find him in the forest?
We've already tracked down Philemon. He went to that tree where Galena was found. Found! Turns out he has a secret underground lair there. All of those who were kidnapped are held there. There!
Do you think he'll uncover Nimzia?
He will! He will! You won't leave him no choice. You have the book! Black! Black!
You know about it?
I guessed it, sensed it, knew it from the start. The wind at the crossroads told me. Carr! Carr!
How do we find the entrance to the lair?
I know where it is. I know. I'll show. Go to Kulpa. Carr! Carr!
Those who were kidnapped, are they alive?
Not alive and not dead. Our father sometimes took people, but he let them go later. Later! Someone will pray for them or say a holy word, and then he let them go. This one keeps their soul, feeds on them. For him, their souls are like sugar. Carr! Carr!
What kind of chort are you? Maybe you're leading me into a trap.
You don't know who I am?
What is this strange bird that showed up at the crossroads? Was it this raven? You showed up at the crossroads. Nature listens to you, and you know the forest so well that you can follow Philemon. You're also a Leshy.
Ah, you guessed it. Carr! Carr! My name is Karnish. I'm Leshy's son, as well as Philemon. He's my brother. He's been hiding from me for a long time, sucking the life out of Nimzia, plucking its villagers. I couldn't track him while he was in a human form, but you helped me. Yes, you did. It is I who dragged you here from Balut. It's my figure you saw in the forest. My presence. Carr! Carr!
You're the reason I'm trapped here.
It's not so simple. No, I was lured by the book. It led me to you. I'll help you. Only my father can break the seal on this book, and you won't find him without me. No!
All right. Lead me to your brother.
Go to Kulpo. I will wait for you there.
The sound of wings reverberates through the old branches when the raven takes off from the old tomb. You gaze with sorrow at the crooked cross. Who was buried here, and why? Does anyone remember this old grave and the dead man within? This man was also buried outside the churchyard. These uneasy thoughts stay with you even after the grave is far behind you. Your bast shoe sinks into the freezing sludge. You have arrived at a flooded glade. After finding an old path made of rotten planks, you make it closer to your goal, but feel something wrong and stop halfway into the swamp. It looks like Philemon's chorts have set an ambush ahead. You look around. There's a man standing by the fringe of the forest, but you can't make out his face. You step back and follow the strange figure. Call out to it, but it's continuing further. It seems as if it's leading you around the swamp, across the river. Should you follow the stranger, or continue on your way to the Leshy's lair? A man is standing on the other bank. Your blood runs cold. The figure seems familiar. Could it be him? You're separated by a small, cold river that you can wade through. The icy water burns like a flame. Your breath freezes, but you gather your strength and reach the opposite bank. The silhouette beckons you further, towards some ruined buildings. The roof has collapsed, and fir trees have grown in the rooms. It looks like even the everlasting stoves have bent, collapsed, and become homes for the trees. Suddenly, you witness a strange vision. Several forest chorts are chasing a pack of squirrels while muttering something. You call out to the chorts, and before they can attack, you quickly read the right Zagaver. The squirrels gather in an obedient herd. It turns out the chorts found the Zagaver text in an abandoned chapel. The grateful chorts pick edible mushrooms for you in the woods nearby, and tell you about a shepherd's treasure nearby. You get to the abandoned church the chorts were telling you about. You feel uneasy because of its sharp outline, as if it is vanishing in the haze. Under a canopy, you see the black, toothless doorway of the building. Inside, you find a skeleton with a wooden drum. There's a shepherd's charter in the dead man's bag, and several old coins. In the charter, you see the Zagaver the chorts tried to master. Looks like the coins are cursed. Someone put chorts on them. You have no way to learn what this person looked like. Only naked bones remain. But the drum looks exactly like the one Philemon has. You take the shepherd's charter. The moment you touch the coins, chorts, as well as the spirit, surround you. Looks like this shepherd used to be a knower.